Warriors, rise. If you blink, you will miss it. Where do you hide something? In plain sight. How do you keep the people moving off the cliff? Get them to focus this way when there's a whole nother narrative going on this way. My name is Coach JV. I am the top health, mindset, and crypto coach in the world. What you believe in your heart, you think in your mind, will eventually become your words and become your reality. If you can see it in your mind, eventually you can hold it right here in your hands. What you repeatedly do gets ingrained in your subconscious mind. What gets ingrained in your subconscious mind becomes an unconscious activity. Now, I want to share with you guys, this has been happening for centuries. A repeated process of the sheeple walking off a cliff as there's a whole nother narrative going on this way. Now, I'm going to take you through a journey around what I think is happening with Terra Luna. This is just my opinion. But remember, just like the internet days, first they resisted it, then they sued it, then they regulated it, then they joined it. And those who held on like a tick on a dog and believed when nobody else believed became some of the wealthiest people in the world. So your persistence, your resilience, and who you listen to is going to be the most important thing as you move forward. If you want to join our private Warrior Academy, access to my portfolio, 130 cryptocurrencies, access to our cryptocurrency team, and the best like-minded community walking up this hill together in the quantum financial system where we don't trip, we buy the dip. We do the opposite of the sheeple. Click the description down below to get into the free Discord or join the private Warrior Academy. All right, so we're going to jump right into it. I just want to say thank you to my team building our new studio here. So as I move around and navigate, things are a little bit fancier. So you know me, I'm casual Coach JV, CJV, whoever the hell I am today. I'm a high frequency being who loves you very much. So just bear with me as I navigate through the new. So if I look over here, now my screen is over here as I'm breaking down the news for you guys. So let's jump right into it. So if you see me looking this way, my screen is over here. Okay, so I want to show you this TikTok first. I want to give credit where credit is due. Let me scroll up just a little bit here. If we go over here. So this is Block Chano. It's BLOCKCHAINO on TikTok. This dude is, or guy or gal, sounds like it's a guy's voice, is putting out some killer videos. So big shout out. But I want to show you the breakdown that this person did around what they think or the mysteriousness of the missing BTC. So let's watch this video first, and then I'll take you to a geopolitical and macro level, and then we'll break it back down into what I think is going to happen. All right, let's check this out. And by the way, it's the greatest time in human history. Those of you who are like, hey, it was too high to get into crypto. Now it's too low to get into crypto. Get in where you fit in. Let's go. All right, here we go.
$1.5 billion of Bitcoin is missing, and people are looking for answers. As of May 5th, Luna Foundation Guard had 80,394 Bitcoin in its reserve. This Bitcoin was meant to be used as reserves for UST. Let's track what we do know about where the Bitcoin was sent. On May 9th, 22,189 Bitcoin were sent from Luna Foundation Guard to a new wallet address. Later that evening, an additional 30,000 Bitcoin were sent to this same wallet. Not long after this, the entirety of the 52,189 Bitcoin was then sent to Gemini. But the trail goes cold after this transfer, and we can't tell if the Bitcoin was then sold or transferred to additional wallets. Then at 1 a.m. on May 10th, the remaining 28,205 Bitcoin in the reserves were sent in a single transaction to Binance. But again, the trail goes cold once the Bitcoin reaches Binance. Terra will likely address what has happened with the Bitcoin, but in the meantime, what do you think was done with it?
Okay, so what do you think was done with it? Comment down below. So let's pay attention to the dates, okay? So that's how my brain works, is I pay attention to the dates. Again, this is on TikTok, Block Chano. Go check that out, okay? So now we're going to watch Janet Yellen on May 10th, 2022. Pay attention to the dates, okay? Those who create the problem, create the reaction, come up with the solution. Let's listen to Janet Yellen.
You walk in their shoes. That's all we're asking. And then let me start with Secretary, the cryptocurrency, because I do believe, and I want to be a part of this discussion, we do need a regulatory framework for stable coins. Last week, Fabio Panetta, one of the European Central Bank's 6 executive board members, noted that the cryptocurrency market is now larger than the subprime mortgage.
So we need regulation on stable coins. They keep talking about this. Is on May 10th, Terra Luna missing Bitcoin around May 10th.
Market, which was triggered the global financial crisis. Nobody knows that better than us in the state of Nevada. And he says this, $1.3 trillion market shows strikingly similar dynamics. There are about 10,000 crypto assets now. So my question, Madam Secretary, is one financial risk posed by cryptocurrencies is the concentration of ownership. Do you see any financial risk because professional investors and high net worth individuals hold almost 2/3 of the Bitcoin supply?
So I'm not sure if the concentration of holdings among high wealth investors, if that's true, poses in and of itself a financial risk unless those investors happen to be leveraged so that a decline in the value of the assets can trigger financial distress, which spills over to others. But certainly I think there are many risks associated with cryptocurrencies, and the president has asked the Treasury and FSOC to look at those risks. We will issue a comprehensive report shortly. The president's working group has already described the risks we see in connection with one form of crypto assets, which is stable coins. And there we see run risks, which could threaten financial stability, risks associated with the payment system and its integrity, and risks associated with increased concentration if stable coins are issued by firms that already have substantial market power.
Okay, she literally explained the black swan that happened with Terra Luna. Do you see what I'm seeing, Warriors? She literally explained the black swan happening with Terra Luna. Okay, so check this out. So let's dive into the narrative.
So we definitely see.
So we got what happened to the Bitcoin, right? We still don't know what happened to the Bitcoin. There's a mysterious thing happening with that. The financial stability report comes out on stable coins, breaking this down in detail. So she's talking about this on May 10th. All of a sudden, we have this black swan around the same time with Terra Luna showing that stable coins are not really safe. So who caused that black swan? Think about that for just a moment. Would it be the people that are trying to regulate the cryptocurrency space? Did a concerted attack cause Terra's UST to crash below $1? An executive behind the largest stablecoin, and experts agree it's very suspicious. I put the word very in there, by the way. UST plummeted far below $1, pegged, adding downward pressure to Bitcoin and the overall cryptocurrency market as it crashed. Its sister token Luna also collapsed nearly to zero. This wiped out many cryptocurrency investors' life savings, right? Life savings. Reddit forums dedicated to Terra's ecosystem are riddled with sad posts and series links to help lines with national suicide prevention. This shit is getting so serious. That's why I always talk about mental health in our academy. That's why we train our warriors for mental health. We never, ever focus on up and dumps. We focus on long-term fundamental strategies, warriors. This is super sad what happened, and more of this is coming. I'm letting you know more of this is coming. That's why being in fundamental around the right groups, fundamental cryptocurrency groups, investment groups that understand long-term fundamental investing. Nobody could predict what happened with Terra, but I believe in my paradigm that they created the problem, which created the reaction. And guess what? They're going to come up with stablecoin regulation. They're going to actually use the Ripple XRP case with the SEC to bring in a new Howey test. It's all by design. I've been telling you from that minute that case was dropped that this was to bring in a new Howey test. I have not changed my narrative one bit, warriors. I am here to share with you my truth. I'm not expecting you to believe a word I say or even trust a word I say, but trust the feeling and vibration it creates in your body and act accordingly. Terra's collapse could accelerate crypto regulation by legislators, Circle CEO. Of course it is. Of course it's going to. Why do you think that happened, warriors? It's unfortunate that people behind investors, the investors, get crushed. It's unfortunate that people in Ukraine have to be killed because of this big political narrative happening right now. But we are one perception shift away from knowing that we don't need to look outside of ourselves for a hero, that we are our own hero, that we're made in the likeness and image. And no matter what you believe in, warriors, no matter what you believe in, if you believe in Buddha, you're Jehovah's Witness, your Church of Latter-day Saints, we are all looking to seek ourselves, which has the answer for ourselves. $1 million in cryptocurrency isn't going to change anything. You're going to find yourself wherever you end up. So what's more important than becoming a millionaire in cryptocurrency is who you're becoming in the process. Think about that for just a moment. SEC Commissioner 2 days ago expects tighter stablecoin regulations. Yellen says stablecoins not the real threat to our financial stability. So what are you thinking, warriors? Where's your brain at right now in regards to what I'm saying? What I mean by that, what is the feeling and vibration this is creating within your body? And my heart goes out to all the people in Terra Luna. And if you are listening to this, you have family members, please get them to watch this video. Remember, money is not the answer. You are already rich. You are already wealthy. And if you had the ability to do it once, you have the ability to do it twice. You have the ability to do it twice. You have the ability to do it 3 times. Do not let money dictate the value of who you are as a human being. You are a creator. You're already wealthy. You're already healthy. You're already abundant. And you are love. If your 401k comes, trust me, warriors, there's a massive collapse coming. You think that suicide and depression is high right now? Wait till you see what's about to happen. It's going to be 1929 exaggerated because of social media. And we have the responsibility to help people by being the light, us. You're not a superhero. We can't go out and save anybody. Your job is to save yourself. And in turn, you overflow into others. You become the light. There's 2 types of people in this world. There's the iceberg and the lighthouse. And 99% of people are the iceberg. They're sitting there. With their little tiny thing above the water, waiting for someone to come by, boom, to sink their ship. And underneath the water is a massive amount of ships that are sunken by the negativity within this world. And then there's the lighthouse, and that's you. The lighthouse always has to be tended to 24 hours a day. The lighthouse stands tall. It's proud. It's always manned. It's taken care of, but sometimes it's lonely. But the beautiful thing about the lighthouse is it guides the ships back to shore. It's not an easy job, but it's a noble job. It's one where you can walk around with your chest proud, chin up, warriors. And that's what I ask you to do. I ask you to get your chin up, chest proud. It doesn't matter if you have $0 in your bank account or $1 million in your bank account. Money is fluid. Money is responding to your internal vibration and who you are as a human being. If you're always making money going broke, it's responding to your internal vibration. So if you want to make money fluid, you want to have financial freedom, then you need to be free yourself. You need to be free in your heart. You need to be free in your mind. And you do that through gut health. You do that through heart-brain coherence. You do that through understanding that you are a creator. You are not a created I am. You are a great I am. God gave you a different fingerprint and different DNA, and you are very special. You don't need to worry about what someone else looks like or someone car they drive. You are who you are. Imagine a world if everybody created their own houses and vehicles, how different they would look, warriors. We are all creators. So don't let anybody outside of you think that money is going to give you value. Money is going to enhance who you already are. So in the process of becoming one of the richest people in the world, because you stayed fundamental, you stayed long-term, and you didn't focus on people who are trying to get you rich quick, and you were able to have discernment because you realize there is no hero out there, superhero coming to save you, that you are that God gave you that ability, you'll become powerful beyond measure. So from my heart to yours, I love you and I appreciate you. Warriors, rise! I'll see you in the academy. Click the link down below. Join today.